Hello again everyone, and welcome back to my little Let's Play world, vanilla Let's Play server. And today, it's been a while since I've actually done any recording, but I thought I might start with showing off a couple of things that I've actually done. I did actually do this one, and I'll show you here in a little bit, but first I'll show you some other things that I've got going on. I did go ahead and finish off. I don't think I showed it in an episode, but I went ahead and built the chicken farm. So that's ready to go now. I still haven't built the library yet, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. There we go with the ums. Anyways, let's see. Now, you did see the sign said the Wither Farm, and it's actually been fairly effective here. I'll go ahead and grab this because I'm going to run over there and show it to you. And I also did find the bedrock formation that is needed for easy wither killing. And then hopefully we don't die. I might wither away. Hard to say. But that's on the list. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it. I was actually thinking that perhaps we could go for a little journey today, because yeah, this is part of the decoration for my idea for the end portal room. Now before I do that, I'm gonna need to go to the end because all that stuff needs to be moved that's in there, but I'm gonna need some packed ice, and in order for us to get packed ice, we need to go to the ice spikes biome. Now, I've already been there in the nether. I did not go through the portal, but the one nether side is lit. And I have the coordinates for the overworld to be able to link the portal correctly. But I just haven't actually been there yet. But anyways, I think that I'm going to go ahead and cut real quick here, and I'll bring you guys back when I get over to show you what I'm planning to show you. And we're back, and that's spawn. Well, in the nether at any rate. You may notice something a little bit different here, and that's because the nearest nether fortress available to do with proper wither farm is actually just barely within range of the nether hub, which I thought was pretty nice. And so I went ahead and opened up the nether hub. It's not finished by any stretch, but yeah, I got this perimeter established, and that really does help with the spawn rates. And the spawn pads here, because of the way the land is shaped, I couldn't do the full 9 platforms and have it work. I did do some testing, and the platform above the top platform here only spawns pigmen, and the one underneath the bottom platform only spawns magma cubes and zombie pigmen. And there was another thing over here I was wanting to show you as well. Let's see, game mode 3. Anyways, but yeah, for this, I'm thinking that perhaps we should build a dual blaze farm, because that's a blaze spawner and that's a blaze spawner. I've been very busy. We have a full-on perimeter here, and over here, yeah, that's a double crossroads there, and I can say, that's cute, because these 4 intersections are adjacent to each other. Most people would probably just use these 3 right here and be done with it, but that one is also valid. I did the testing and measuring and whatnot, and then also, in addition to all of that, there's another one over here. I was thinking that perhaps we should make this into another farm as well as part of that one, but I mean, for Well, 4, 8, yeah, 12 wither skulls already? Yeah, I don't think it's really necessary. I was watching one of the hermits. I forget who it was, and they went, it might have been Biffa's video, and he found a wither farm, and all the mobs that are on this floor in his video were throughout the entire farm, and it's a bigger farm. So, yeah. I think that at some point they will be doing a perimeter, because that really does help. 0. Survival, not creative, although I could do creative as well. And this is the portal to the slime chunks. I'm going to get to that, but I think that we're going to be updating the 1.10 next before I do that. And dead guest. Did you drop anything? Maybe. Let's see. Wee! Ow. Wee! Ow. Did you guys see anything good for besides XP? Anything at all? Well, if it fell over there, it's gone. All of this is gonna end up being slabbed as well. Can't have guests spawning and blowing everything up. I was thinking for our hub here, though, nice big glass, lots and lots of glass, nice and open. Because a lot of designs that I've seen, it's all tight and cramped. The Nether hub on Hermitcraft 3, it's nice. It really is nice. It's just not big and grand enough. And I do have an idea on how we're going to do this. I don't actually have a sign on it, but there is actually a path up to the wither killing area over here. Let's see. Yep, up to the wither killing area. And it's at the old 0 - 31. And one thing that people don't always say, but I have heard it said before, is that you got to make sure the block in the middle is empty. Otherwise, you would kill the wither. Why not? I only need 3 heads. Oh, that's not what we want to put there. That's not going to work. Now this should work. Or we'll die. One or the other. It's either gonna work or we'll die. One or the other. Let's see. Come on. Ow. Okay. Come here, you tail. Okay. Seems to be taking a little bit of damage there. Well, first Nether star on this server. I'm pretty sure I put that in the right spot, unless that's too far up. This may be a bad idea. But, no, oh, did that wrong. Sink is there, everybody's up. Yeah, you know what, that's fine having that there. We don't need it to be any better than that. Why did I run out? Oh. Miscounted. don't know what's happening, but it's, whatever. Good enough. Hey, get your tail out of my face. Yay! I actually have a specific plan for these particular beacons. They don't really fit in at my base, but I was thinking that we could put them at spawn, which I'll do here in a little bit. But first, need to kill some withers. Ow. I have no idea what he's shooting, but it's not me. Last one. I might need to go back to base for the obsidian. And the glass. Come on. One last one. Ow. That hurt. He's shooting like crazy. Oh, come back here. Come back here. Give me your stars. I might use some spectator mode and observe what happens. Because he shouldn't be taking any damage there. That is strange. Whatever. That way. Towards the guests. I did swap bows. This particular bow has infinity. Because my other bow didn't have infinity and I kept running out of arrows. I hear you. Dang it. Got one. Where be? Ha! Got you first. Jeez! This is why we need to, like, slap this area quickly. Guest city. Now I saw someone go through there. Oh well. Nope, don't have any in there. Peace! I have nothing here that'll help, do I? Nope. Well, let's see how the chicken's doing. It's getting full. The feathers are almost completely full. I don't believe the plants are doing anything, though, while nobody's here. Yeah. But the chickens still keep going. Anyways. I think I'm going to cut out here, and I will be back when I've got my beacons ready. And we're back. Running up the stairs here. All the supplies should be in storage up here for making these into beacons. Now, you may have noticed that I did not get any achievements. That is because the thing people don't seem to understand is there is a very particular order to these achievements. Now, I've done that one. Next, you have to actually go to the end and then defeat the Ender Dragon. Well, you don't really have to defeat the Ender Dragon. You have to go through the portal is what it actually requires. But you go through the portal to the end, go through the portal from the end back to the overworld, then you summon your Wither, get the Wither Star, or Nether Star, and then you can get Beaconator, which is the achievement for building the full-on beacon. Now, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 beacons. And a smattering of glass. Because, why not? Alright. Put the glass away. The netherrack, I'm up to there. I'm up to there. I'm going to bring you guys back when I get ready to actually set up these things back at spawn. So I'll see you here in a minute. And we're back at spawn again. I thought that I would bring you guys back to show you how I set up a beacon, because it's not how most people will do it, because they talk about you need X number of blocks on this layer and blah 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 blah, and it's like, okay. So let's find a spot to set this thing up. First of all, gonna need somewhere to put the darn thing. Well, I don't want it to be too far away. Okay. Yeah, I think it's starting to get nighttime here. About here will work. Here's how I like to set them up, because the way they talk about it, it's very confusing after I go to sleep. Make it day. So I was not expecting it to turn night right away. And here we go. Let's see now. What? Ow. I guess not. I seem to be stuck now. Oh, there's the exit. Never mind. Because it's got to have sky access, but at the same time, I don't want it put too close so that I can make sure I get enough blocks in. Yeah, here it looks good. Now, I know you need it to be full beacon, 4 layers tall, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the top is going to have to be a minimum of a 3x3. And so I find it much easier to make the pyramid by starting at the top. Now, since this is 4 of them, go ahead and make another layer on the outside like so. And then come underneath and do it like so. I find that for me it makes it a lot easier. A lot of people find it hard to believe, but yes, I was that kid that had trouble learning to tie their shoes. It was not helpful that every person who tried used a different method, and it's like, oh no, you do it like this, and then they would use some linguistics on it, and it's like, huh. And poor kid, and your eyes are glazed over, and you're like, what? Liking that middle click, by the way. Well, I know for a fact that that's going. Let's see now, and that block. Like so. Fall down in a hole. And not everybody's going to have the same thing as me. Some people will be more confused by it. But when initially learning to set up beacons, I kept getting confused, and I ended up digging this gigantic hole that I ended up not needing it, and it was a mess. And then I watched the hermits, and then it's like, oh, I see how we can make this so much easier. Just do it like this. Ran out of blocks. No calculation required. You know exactly how many blocks you need for up there. Start with the top and work your way down. That is how I do it. Million blocks. Run back inside, deposit the blocks that I've got left. There's room, there probably isn't. Yeah, that didn't take long. there might be a little bit of iron here. Eh. Yes, I know when that 10 came out today. The day of recording this. I don't care. Let's see. Strength 2. Oops. Resist 2. I usually go for jump boost 2 personally. And a speed boost 1 with regen. There. And it should be within 50 blocks, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're good. Another way to find spawn. Let's see now. Update the map. Yeah, I've been running through the nether. I found this to be very frustrating. You have to log off and log back in. And then it starts updating the map correctly. It's only when you go through the nether, too. So, yes, I can prove I did not teleport here. I could. Let's see. On here, gold farm, that's still on the list. That is technically finished. So, put that away for now. Yeah, it looks like we've got everything. But sadly, I think that's all I've got time for in this episode. This 20 minutes or so really flies by. So, anyways, if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, and if you really loved it, then be sure to subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode.